Yeah, here we are, all grown up. It's in situations like this where I wish I could just go back into time when life was much simpler.
Just imagine.
Your mum making sure you brush your teeth and checking you've got a hanky in your pocket.
Good old Mum. Dad, what's for breakfast? Your favourite cornflakes. Come to think of it, where's your mum? Actually, she's getting me ready for school. Oh yes, it's a little fit sister's first day. I hope she's feeling okay. Well, I better for going to be late. Hey, you look, get a move when it's 20 to 9.
I'm scared. Can't we wait till tomorrow?
Oh, come on. Everything's going to be fine. It's a lovely school.
But what if the other children are horrid?
Don't worry. They're all in the same boat. I promise it'll be fine.
But what if the teachers are gassy? What if they shout?
Mrs. Evans was my teacher when I started. She's a lovely lady. Come on.
But I'm just not ready. I think we should wait until next year. Oh, please, can we wait until next year? Please, 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 please.
It'll be fine. I'll be there. I'm at the top of the class this year, so I can make sure nothing bad happens. Come on, let's go.
Oh, do hurry up, Mummy. I can't be late my first day at school.
No, Sean. But she's so little. Look at her. She should be with me at home. I can take care of her.
Mummy.
What if your hair's not right? What if the other girls has their tied back or in pigtails? They'll laugh at you.
No, they won't. They're only 4 years old. They won't even notice.
What if someone steals her packed lunch? She'll be hungry.
They won't steal a packed lunch. There'll be lots of people making sure she gets everything she needs. And that she doesn't come to any harm.
But what if she gets lost? The school is such a big place for a little girl.
Mummy, I've visited school twice now and I know how to find my way around. I promise I'll be fine.
But what if...
Move.
But...
Just move. Have a lovely day at school. See you at tea time.
car's got a flat battery. There's no way we'll make it in time. She'll have to start school tomorrow.
But it's a 5-minute walk. We'll get there if we hurry.
Cheer up, love. Just think, for the first time in years, you're going to have the whole day to yourself. And you know what that means? Leisurely lunches with your friends, a chance to enjoy a bit of shopping, and best of all,
Daytime telly. Will you two hurry up? We're going to be late. I wonder who they're going to call in from this interview.
Well, I hope it's not too long. This rain is unbearable. I'm watching the clock up there. This head seems to be moving around so slowly. It's torture.
Well, I remember when I first tried doing it at a time. Now that was torture.
Not just for you, I bet. Imagine how your teacher would have felt trying to help you make sense of the clock face for the first time. Come to think of it, I do recall a certain tension in the room.
Now, children, today we will be learning to start the time. Okay, let's see what the file says. Right, first question. What am I holding? Yes?
a steering wheel.
No, not a steering wheel. It's close, isn't it? This will be easy to start the time. There's numbers around the outside. See each of the numbers with me and I'll point at them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there are these two things here, a long one and a short one. These are called hands. Okay, move the hands like this. Remember the big hand pointing to.
12.
Good. And remember the little hand pointing to.
3.
Yes, which means it's 3 o'clock. Okay, move the little hand to 5. What time is it? Yes?
12 o'clock. 5.
No. Let's see. Right. With the big hand and the 5, it now means it's 17 o'clock. The number the little hand is on, that is which o'clock it is. So, What time is it on this clock?
Something about 5.
No! Well, nearly. 5 o'clock is it. Remember, when the little hand is... Okay, we'll leave that there for a moment and I'll come back to it later. Now, if I move the big hand to 4 and the little hand just past the 5, what time is it now? Anyone? Yes?
4 o'clock, 5 and a little bit.
No! That's not even the proper time. Let's see. When the big hand is on 12, I mean it's something o'clock. When the big hand is past the 12, that's to say, I mean it's something past the hour, which little hand is past the 2. So, that something is the number of minutes. Yes?
So it's something 5 past?
No, you don't say it's something. That's why I said it's clear for you. Now, number the big hand is not the actual number of minutes past the clock. So that means that the 4 is not the actual number of minutes past the clock.
Does it say?
No, when the big hand's on the 4, it means 20 past. Yes?
So it's 5 and then the little hand is going into.
That's the means 5 because the little hand's pressing to it. It's only when, hang on. Here it is. This down counts the hours going up in a single minute, a single number to 12. The big hand counts the minutes, I would say 16 an hour, and goes up in 5s until I draw 5 to 16. See? What's so difficult? 5, 10, 15, 20 past. See? 20 past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 past 5. Alright, it's very simple and positive. Now, this is the information I just told you. What time is it on this clock? Yes?
6 past 7?
No, I told you it goes up in 5s. Yes?
3 past 35?
Not the little hand, that goes up in 1. Yes? Hallelujah. Except for what it's later. Except we don't call it later. No, because they half past. Yes?
So how can half past be the same as 30?
Oh, for goodness sake. Of course, half past, because 30 minutes is about 60 minutes. It's the whole hour. You really need to concentrate if we're going to make any progress with. But how did you see that? I went from not knowing the time to be up entire time in a single lesson. And all because of me. Only if Ofsted had been able to witness that. The teacher had to top up his game. Right, time for coffee. And when we come back from break, we'll try and crack the 24-hour clock. Bring it on.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. One question causing me concern is why the clock has hands that turn around its face at different speeds. It takes the little hand a day or night to go round all the way, while 1 ounce of the big hand needs. All this
put things on you.
Me too. Tell me to do a school name.
Maybe.
I've got it. The first time we listen to set outside the head's office.
That's right. This is just what else like. Being scared, witness, not no suspect.
And all the stories you heard from your parents about what the head would do if you'd been bad. Oh, don't remind me.
Hello, Tony. Look what I've got. I love the lawyers. I just got a break from my office today. It can get my bully. It can get Victor recording as well. What do you think?
Yes, very wonderful. I'm sure it gives you absolute pleasure.
I'm sure once it's now, click on any podcast about television and anything to it. I just want to use this position to do it.
Yes, can I help you? Yes, can I help you?
I've been sent here by my teacher to come and see the head!
Oh dear, what have you been up to then?
Well, Jamie in my class said he wanted brown hair instead of blonde, so I created it for him. I was only being a good friend.
Well, Miss Anevie is in an important meeting now, so you have to, so you sit there quietly. Oh look, here's someone to keep you company. Is this where we can see the head? Indeed it is. And why may I ask you been sent here?
You see, my class told me reading and told me to say it 10 times, which I did. I don't think my teacher was very happy.
I bet she wasn't. You better sit there and wait.
I've been told to go home by my teacher.
It's like Piccadilly Circus in here today. Well, you better go sit next to these two. I'm betting you got yourself into a little bit of trouble. Am I right?
I think so. My teacher said that my incessant whistling and humming was unbearable. She told me my more appreciate better. The head!
Another one? What's going on? Are you all doing sponsored lesbian night in school for children in need or something?
Well, I have been out there, but I don't think I have been out there, but I don't think I'm getting any money for it. In fact, I think my teacher was going to pay for that. I guess this is why I didn't pay him.
I doubt you did that when you're there with the head.
What is the head exactly? Is it just a massive head with no body arms or legs? In my case, my cousin can do something about in a way. Don't be silly. Miss Anevie, she's the head, and there's plenty her teacher can do to us. And if my dad's going to leave, there's plenty her teacher can do to us. Anyway, he said that a head teacher's chamber is torture. It's torture.
What do you mean?
Well, he said when he was a boy, he had lots of experience when he sent to the head teacher's office. But it was never his fault. Anyway, he said that he never was going to be good.
My grandma told me the same sort of thing. When he was a boy, as it was back then, the head teacher would have a cane or slipper. And cane or slipper, what for? To whack you with, of course.
No, surely not.
Yes, they would. And they would suspend you from the ceiling and set fire to your toes.
No.
Oh yes, and if they were feeling peckish, they would pull off your leg and munch on it like a chicken drumstick.
No.
It's true, my dad told me.
Well, I'm not too sure if it was my natural, but the screenwriter sometimes here. Oh, it chills me to the bone. And do you know what else I've noticed? Of all the naughty children who do that so, very few come out again.
Why? What happens then?
Well, nobody knows exactly, but there's rumours about a trap door in front of their office. And beneath it there's a large pool, and in that pool there's a massive shark. If really big naughty, then anything is made to stand in the trap door, well, I dare to imagine. A shark? Surely not!
Tony, the goldfish looks ravenous and I have nothing to feed him. I don't suppose there's anything like around here we could give to eat with them. Oh, hello children. All here to see me? Right, which one of you is first? Okay, Tony, what is the thing I said?
I've been sent to the head. I'm guessing it's for something I said. But all I tinkles mention, that tinkles my attention to paint the glass hamster red. Though I never really meant to, and now I've been sent to the head. I've been sent to the boss. I reckon that the reason
So, I wonder who's going to get this job.
Well, I know who I want to get it. It's quite competitive, isn't it? There are 4 of us starting on the line, and then one of us is going to cross the finish line first.
You guys remember your first ever sports day?
Do I ever? I was in the sack race and my dad fell off his chair. He was standing on it. He was only trying to get the clip for his camera holder. What about the beanbag race? Very tactical, that one. Do you go with the biggest beanbag or the nearest?
Well, at my first sports day, there was this one race that everybody wanted to win.
You mean?
Yes, the egg and spoon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the sack race. Once it's running, please give all the competitors a big clap.
Damn, big smile for daddy. Silver for my boy. Not bad considering just because I could do the drivers.
Sam, do you know, technically it's not to be ashamed of, but I remember there's still a people to come.
There, I know I can get away with it. Now it's time to raise properly, so this really silly no nonsense. Sorry, did I mention it was temperamental?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Daniel. Now it's time for the judges to go and prepare for the race for all the waiting for the egg and spoon.
It's not walking back, I feel a speaking eagle, steady on good coordination, concentration, and coordination.
You will win the egg and spoon race, so someone, a hero, wearing another disease. Oh no, here they come.
Please welcome competitors for the egg and spoon race.
Take your mark, move around the line, please, thank you. Get set. Useless, please. Useless thing. Stand up from line, please, children, while I get this pistol. No, come back. You just started.
Well, you fired the pistol.
No, I didn't. What I did. Well, actually, I told you it was temperamental, but I told you. Let's try some more. Take your mark. Get set. Useless piece of junk. Stand back from line, please, while I get this pistol.
Back then, I'm nervous enough already. Me too. I can't think of actually an egg and spoon race. I'll happily go my goal exact this one the next one.
No coincidence, they never realized in history. Imagine that.
Oi, what are you and your mum saying to each other?
Find out if you just wish me luck. What do you mean?
I'm just assuming.
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that starting pistol is now fixed and the race can begin. So Mr. Daniel, over to you.
Take your mark. Toes around the line, please. Thank you. Get set.
Can we have one round of applause for our winner, Sam? Hang on a minute, what's going on here? It's stuck on, can you explain it, Sam?
It was her idea.
Yes, I would have gotten a way to see if you haven't been waving at me. Come on.
Well, I suggest we put some unfortunate intimate hiders and rerun the race. So, children, please put your actions please and join Mr. Daniel at starting line.
This way, children. I must warn you. I have one shot left in this business, which means if any of you don't start the period, we'll have to go back to the city when he's leave.
What? Not again!
What's that you got there then?
It's my CV. I'm just making sure I can remember what regards my interests in case they ask me. I just hope they don't ask me about all my achievements. I made it confusing because my CV was a little bit bare.
Mine was too. So I listened every club I've ever been a member of.
What? Even the ones at school?
Especially those. I used to do everything. Football, drama, pottery, poetry, orchestra. I never had a spare minute.
Whoa, yours will always keep you busy out in the classroom. Didn't you do after school groups then?
I did. They just weren't what you'd call
August celebration for football, drama for football, and such like. Nothing compares to the position. Has everybody got their permission slips? The teacher said that they would hand it in today or we won't be able to do the clubs.
I haven't been able to concentrate on my work, just thinking about what's in something at school. What did you guys do in the end?
I was going to do that, and I thought this was different.
I know what you mean, but I can't actually do this one this term and that one next term. When it gets a bit colder.
Okay, everyone, that's the end of school. Those who do school clubs, go and get changed and put back here as quickly as possible. The teachers taking the club, go to the collection and go to the activities. Oh, and don't forget to bring your just getting things to walk along.
I haven't been enough to school club like that. You know, you're illegal.
If you're all got permission slips from their parents, then come up here.
Firstly, may I have everyone sign permission slip? May I say how nice it is to see so many of you attending clubs?
I wouldn't miss it for the group. I'm in parachuting. Wow.
Ah, yes, now full start, there are three notes. As you can see, Miss Peters, Miss Harris, and Miss and the partner on the sit today.
Which means boring dancing, Formula One motivation club, and beekeeping club have been cancelled.
What do you mean?
I know, such a disappointment. However, on the bright side, we of us are here alive and kicking, so you're welcome to join either Scuba Diving Club, Mission Splendid Cookery Club, or Arctic Exploration Club.
Well, I'm happy just for any of them. But hey, I'm still going to have tons of fun.
And we have one more announcement today. We all, and if we have one more announcement today. Read the small print at the bottom of these slips, which your parents have signed. It clearly states that all content and nature of all after-school clubs are entirely at the teacher's discretion and may be changed without notice at any time.
So in accordance with this, nature of the Scuba Diving Club, Michelin Splendid Cookery Club, and Arctic Exploration Club have changed due to unforeseen circumstances.
Change? What do you mean?
Well, if you all have to take a paper and a book will continue to all.
What exactly are you what exactly do you need to do? Mr. Daniel, you tell me.
No, you.
I'll tell them, children, today's after school club will not challenge you, push you to extremes, build team spirit, give you a real sense of achievement.
Really? What is it?
The club is involved rules and enjoy, which your parents give a signed consent for you to participate in. It's called
Yes.
Washington Teachers Cars Club.
You're joking!
We were from motor racing and bowling dancing.
Scuba diving and Arctic exploration, beekeeping and Michelin Splendid Cookery, and parachuting.
Well, how else do you think we have got you all to show up? Now come on, those cars will wash us out.
It's all the other stuff. Let's do lace up and lowercase stuff to occupy some of my set time. I can choose from cricket, rugby, tennis, gym, clarinet, percussion, or the violin, singing and playing carpentry, or how to qualify to drive an HGV.
This is really getting silly. Have you seen the time? What a waste of time.
I know. I had everything what I was going to say, and then it's been clear in my mind. But now I'm just waiting around. I can't remember a single word of it. Doesn't help trying to read it. Oh, come on. You must admit, it's been fun talking about what we used to do at school. I've forgotten a lot of what happened back then. So Dad started discussing about it just now.
Yeah. Cheer up, you two. You don't be here now. I'll go on confident. I can first have a job interview. If you haven't been through all the first time with your little. I really enjoy chatting about it.
Sorry, it's Portugal left talking. And well, oh, it doesn't matter. No, go on. Well, it's just that I have some really wonderful memories of my school. It was such a happy place. I grew up. And all those communication activities I especially feel back to it.
Well, it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. You just got to be thankful for all those experiences the first time you had to go. They made you what you are today.
And think of all the characters in there, the scraps you went into, the laughs you've had, and everything you've learned. The odds that you're on your way, and the adventures I've got in store.
Listen to you. I'll tell you what. If I was in charge of these interviews, I'll give you a job. Anybody will be lucky to have you guys work with them. You actually talk about sense. Whoever gets this job today thoroughly deserves it. So let's shake hands like brothers do and wish each other good luck.
Good luck.
Once I was in year one, my family told me, go hang with friends and friends and keep on growing. Once I was in year one. Felt like a giant school, the kids were so much bigger. With Mr. Noak and Mrs. Bridget, we were learning quicker. When out on trips had extra time to play and painted pictures. Growing bigger, taller, louder, towards another year. Once I was in year two, my family told me, go hang with some friends and keep on growing. Once I was in year two. I started to dream big, imagination growing. So many things to read and planning how we'll put the costume. Sometimes around the school, the death of Mr. Bantu was such a lovely guy, and we were lucky that we all knew. Once I was in year three, my family told me, go have fun with your friends and keep on growing. Once I was in year three. This was a happy year, good friendship, strong and caring. Holy Communion, a special time for all to sharing. School trips were memorable, Columbus was calling. The fastest rides and roller coasters, we were scared of falling. Once I was in year four, my family told me, go have fun with your friends and keep on growing. Once I was in year four. My swimming got much better with weekly trips to practice. Miss Long, Miss Carter, and we also started learning Spanish. Then unexpected times out of the ordinary. Who knew that school was called this COVID thing was getting scary. Once I was in year five, my family told me, go have fun with your friends and keep on growing. Once I was in year five. Time for normality was great.